Today on the channel from the Expanded Universe Collection, we've got the Imperial Sentinel and Luke Skywalker. Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Star Wars unboxing and review. And today on the channel, from the Expanded Universe Collection, the Imperial Sentinel and Luke Skywalker. But remember, for all your Star Wars needs and a whole lot more, hit up Big Bad Toy Store. Link in the description below. And today we're taking a look at these Expanded Universe Collection figures. My first go around the sun with these. We have unboxed the two vehicles on the channel, but never a figure here. And I've never owned these figures as well. These were all new to me. I remember when they came out back in the day, just kind of scratched my head and said, well, I don't read the Star Wars comics. To this day, I've never read Star Wars comics. Didn't play a ton of Star Wars video games. It just weren't around when I was a kid. I mean, the Shadows of the Empire was probably the biggest Star Wars adventure video game I ever played in my time. But after Shadows of the Empire, that was it. I never played anything else. So comics, video games side of Star Wars universe, pretty foreign to me. And these figures, pretty foreign to me, but they're interesting. They got a weird gimmick to them. We're going to see if we can figure that out at the table here. So it might be a challenge, but we'll see. I'm up for a challenge. I'm always up for a challenge, but we're going to do it like we always do it. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We'll see where it goes from there. And let's start it off with the old Imperial Sentinel. Why not? Now, this is a different Sentinel than we're used to. If you guys have been following along on the channel, the Marvel Legends HasLab Sentinel just recently finally came to me. Unboxed it on the channel. Check that out. Two great Sentinel videos on the channel. Check those out. But this is the Imperial Sentinel. And the first thing I notice about these is they got that familiar Power of the Force carding. You got Darth Vader up top, the Star Wars logo, the green and yellow Oakland A's colors. We know it, we love it. But then we get a little extra graphics here, the comic book Imperial Sentinel graphic there. So that does show us, hey, this is something different. This package becomes a 3D play scene, ages 4 and up, for the Dark Empire comics, this one says. And it is part of the Expanded Universe instead of the Power of the Force. So some changes here, and this is where Kyle just scratched his head back in the day. So this looks like the Emperor's Royal Guard, but isn't. On the back, we've got all the warnings, the cross cells, the UPCs on the bottom. We got a little blurb going on. We got a real blurb and then a specific blurb. So we got two blurbs on this one. And then the cross cell, like I said, we unboxed both those vehicles on the channel, and then we got a lot of characters there that, like I said, I don't have. So you look at these, you got Kyle Katarn. Kyle, great name, but never seen him. I wouldn't be opposed to owning a Kyle in my Star Wars collection. You got Princess Leia with the lightsaber. Admiral Thrawn, that was really the first memories of Admiral Thrawn for me, and that is a pricey figure to this day. Mara Jade, which I believe Luke Skywalker's wife in some universes out there. The Clone Emperor looks pretty cool. The Space Trooper, of course, reminds you of what we saw in The Mandalorian. So a lot to take in, a lot to drink in on the back of this one, but let's read the back. Let's read the blurb. The Expanded Universe is going to be the same for both of these, I'm guessing. Prepare to jump to light speed with Kenner's Expanded Universe, now offering the most memorable characters from Star Wars Dark Horse comics, Bantam novels, LucasArts video games. Finally, the entire galaxy can be yours. And that's one thing I've said forever. So when can this entire galaxy be mine? When is that day going to come? And you know when it came? It was in 1998. What a time to be alive. I was in high school. Just great times back in 1998, I guess. It says an adult should cut card along the dotted line. That's me. I'm the adult here. Imperial Sentinel. 6 years after the destruction of the second Death Star, the galaxy is thrust into turmoil. A reborn evil threatens to enslave the galaxy, and the Republic's closest friend, Luke Skywalker, may become their greatest enemy. Ooh, dark turn. At the doors of the evil Empire's palace, giant Imperial Sentinels, twice the size and power of other Imperial Guards, await their prisoner, the Jedi Master Luke Skywalker. Alright, let's see if I can get this done. It says I'm supposed to cut along this line, so I'm going to follow the rules here. This is some heavy, sturdy card back, I can tell you guys that much. They're not messing around here. Very heavy duty. Jeez, come on. There it is. There it is. See you later. Goodbye. Alright. Now, what does this do here? Then carefully open the center section of card along the side to reveal the pop-up scene. Press in on tabs to keep the scene open. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's coming together, though. Can I get this without ruining it? I don't know. It's 50-50. It's really 50-50. Okay, so I pull like so. Oh, look at that. It's like magic. But how do you get your figure out? What are we doing here? It's all fun and games, but your figure's locked in. I don't want to ruin the scene. But that's a pretty cool little scene. Look at that little 3D pop-up. Look at that. Fancy. Fancy, fancy. All right, I'm going to try something here. I'm going to try something. It could go south. I'm going to try it. Might cut my finger off. If I do, hey, it was nice knowing you, finger. We had a good run. We had a good run, finger. Oof, there it is. Oh, baby, there it is. Use the old trusty fig cutter there. We got the little 3D pop-up going on. Let's see here. Then you got to, it says move these tabs. Pop these tabs. You know, hopefully the second one will go a little faster than this one. But, you know, it's part of the journey. It's part of the journey. Oh, okay, I see what it, you bend these. Oh, it's all coming together. It's all coming together. Or is it? I don't know. We'll see. It says pull these tabs out, but those tabs don't really do a whole lot. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll play with it later. But let's get this guy out of the package. See you later. How about a little plastic prison with this Imperial Sentinel? Comes with a big old axe, like the old Executioner's axe right there. Kind of like a cross between an Imperial Guard, a robot, something from the day the Earth stood still. He's been around. He's seen some things. See you later. So have I. I've seen some things as well. Power of the Force articulation on this guy, and wait a minute. He's got a little of that Jawa gimmicky to him. I like this. So I didn't know this was a part of it. If you guys remember back to the Power of the Force Jawa figures back in the day, they had that kind of like translucent little piece of plastic on the back of their head, so if the light shined down, it glowed their eyes. We got the same thing with his Imperial Sentinel. So if you get him in the light, oh yeah, his lights and his eyes are showing. Very, very cool. I do like this. Boy, I like this figure more than I thought I would. Power of the Force articulation, like I was starting to say. Arms go up and down. He's got some waist. He's got head. Yep, head moves, and that's it. After that, he becomes a chess piece. He is like a king or a queen. You can see there's no legs, just the bottom there. Maybe he doesn't need those. I don't know. But he's very robotic looking. Boy, I really do like that light gimmick, though. That's really clever. It's a really clever thing without having to use batteries. I think that was a good look back in 1998. It'd be cool to have maybe two of this guy standing side by side, but we're going to settle for one. I don't foresee myself getting another one. He does come with this big old Executioner axe. I wish it fit in his hand a little bit tighter. It's a little loose. It would be nice if it was just a hair tighter. Just a hair tighter is what it is, though. It's okay, I guess. It's okay. But I like this. I like the two colors, the red and the maroon with the gold. Very regal, robotic, scary, frightening with a cool gimmick. Hey, I'm here for it all day. And then you get this bad boy. You get the old pop-up going on. You put him there. And man, business picking up in your Star Wars display, your Star Wars playing days, whatever you want to call it. Business picks up. So I'm here for it. I like this Imperial Sentinel. Not as much as I like the Marvel HasLab Sentinel, but he'll do in a pinch. That's my verdict. But now we turn our attention to old Luke Skywalker, a stalwart of the Star Wars line, of course. This is an interesting one. He's kind of got a cloak on, yeah, like a young cloak and dagger. He's got his lightsaber, but it's a red lightsaber. So we heard a little of that story here that he was turning bad. This might be bad guy Luke. We'll see what it says on the back here, but there he is, looking only like Luke Skywalker could look if he was in the 1998 Expanded Universe collection. That's what he would look like. It's Darth Vader up top, traditional colors, all that fun stuff. And you get to the back, you got the cross-cell, all that kind of same cross-cell we got before. Same gimmick of the last one with the pop-out 3D effects. We're going to have to cut it. We're going to have to figure it out. We'll make do. We'll make do. Let's see what it says here about Luke. 6 years after the destruction of the second Death Star, the galaxy is thrust into turmoil. Wait a minute, same thing. Okay, so they have the exact same blurbs on both of them, so that's not so fun. I'd prefer a different blurb for Luke, personally, but hey, what do you do? What do you do about it? All right, let's cut this off here. Let's cut Luke out, or at least cut this top part off. Maybe. There it goes. That's a heavy, heavy card back, I'll tell you that much. Oh my gosh, you can barely get your scissors through it. There it is. That's why parents have to get involved, like myself. See you later. Get out of here. All right, now you got to pull on the side. It's just a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and I can see a lot of kids being disappointed. They tear into this and totally ruin the scene in the back, and you know the world's over for them. I get it. I've been there. Get the old fig cutter out again. Fingers crossed, my fingers are here to stay. You never know. You never know how long you're going to have your fingers for. But it looks like mine are going to ride another day. These fingers are going to ride on one more day. There it is right there. And then we get this packaging open. I don't know, very cartoony, but I guess it is the comic book edition here going on, so that makes sense. Wait a minute here. This thing just... Come on. Come on. Come on, work with me here. I think I pulled the tabs out the wrong way on the last one was my problem, so that would be an easy fix, I would imagine. I don't know. There it is. Yep, I did. So there you go. You pull those tabs in that way, and you're in business. There it is. You got a little background there. I don't know if I'm going to use these, though. Plastic Prison, there's one. Here's the real Plastic Prison. Luke, he's got a blaster, too. You know, Luke and a blaster, you never know. He might need one. Looks like he's got his dad's lightsaber here. See you later. Somebody can fill me in the comments because Kyle doesn't know. Did Luke join the bad side in the old Dark Horse comic book or whatever? Did he grab his dad's lightsaber and call it a game? I don't know. You guys can tell me. But it looks like a new blaster. Almost looks like a hairdryer. So it's Luke's hairdryer, we'll call it. And he's got quite the hairdo on him. He's got a little bushiness to him. Does look like Luke. It looks like an older Luke that we saw before in The Power of the Force. He's got very blue kind of piping on his arms going on, and the blue and the black. The light and the dark, if one might say. But he does have a Jedi or a Sith possible lightsaber going on here. He does have legs. It's always good to have legs. Not quite a chest piece here. He's got the black legs. The black Return of the Jedi type pants going on for Luke here. So he hasn't switched his wardrobe in all these extra years. Fits perfectly with the help of that cape. Helps him stand here, and I guess you just put him in there, and away he goes. He's part of the diorama. He's here for it. He's part of the expanded universe. That's what he is. So I don't know. I don't know what to think about either of these. I guess I have to just take them for what do they look like as an action figure because I don't know the history of their story. And you guys know how that goes with your action figures too. If you're invested in that character, you knew about it, you followed along, you're going to like that figure probably more, or possibly less if it's really terrible. But if you don't know the character, you're just going off the figures. It just kind of is what it is. And I like the Sentinel enough. That's a pretty cool gimmick there. Luke, I just don't understand it. So somewhere in the middle with this one. It's an interesting concept. It's an interesting deep cut inside of a successful line, The Power of the Force, of course. So Kenner, pulling out all the stops on the dying days of Kenner before it became fully Hasbro. Interesting series. Interesting idea with the pop-ups. We see a lot of stuff like that in this day and age. But you go back to 98, it was already starting. So kudos to Kenner for that, I guess. But what do you guys think? Can you shed some light on this? I know there's a few guys out there that really follow this stuff pretty hard, so you can shed some light if you feel so obliged. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Follow me on social media. SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. Of course, ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Pick up a t-shirt. Support the channel. So for the Sentinel and Luke Skywalker, I am Kyle. I will see you guys all real soon.